My parents and I's favorite restaurant was right here. It's a Willie's Wine Bar. They had really good salads and like little edible plates. They were really good. It's kind of crazy because you can see really far through. So the landscape to me is a little different. There's sometimes I'm driving here at night and I almost get lost. So up here's my house. Nothing like a new front door. Soccer has been a part of my life since I was born because my sister had been playing since I was in my mom's belly, so I've always been on the soccer field. I know how fortunate I am to have grown up here in Santa Rosa. It's kind of got that hometown feel. We're surrounded also by vineyards, so we get a lot of wildlife.
There it is. Beautifully done by the Oregon Ducks, and Brianne Parsons is able to slot it home.
Being in Eugene for school, as soon as I stepped on that campus, I kind of just knew that that's where I wanted to spend my college years. And the fact that landscape is similar to home, I do feel like I'm at a home away from home over there. My parents have known each other since they were even in kindergarten. They grew up next to each other. As they got married, they had a dream of building a home together.
We were looking almost 2 years, and then my wife found property. It was almost 3 acres. It was close to the schools we wanted the girls to go to. It was close to the community for our soccer community. It was our dream. And part of that dream was to have the family help build the house.
My home means something more than just a few walls put up in where my parents sleep every night. Our whole entire family, my aunts, my uncles, everybody put some sort of blood, sweat, and tears into that house.
We'd have family and friends. It was always festive. We had barbecues, and we worked long hours, and so everybody had a piece of the house.
Running around in the dirt with all these tractors driving around me and seeing our house go up bit by bit was something that I'll remember forever.
Sheriff 174, we need to make a priority evacuation now, Mark West Springs area.
It was warm that night, really warm. I went to bed, I don't know, it was 9:30, 10 o'clock. And my daughter walks in, my oldest daughter, Courtney, and said, something's wrong. And I said, why? And she goes, there's smoke in my room.
And there is a smoky layer in the air, and so I think there's something going on around here somewhere.
I was tying my shoes, and as I was looking down, my house went from completely dark to extremely bright orange. All you saw everywhere, the whole back of the house was flames as high as you could see. And when I ran outside, had to run up our hill to get to the truck, and my daughter's screaming, and there was fireballs. They were like they were shot out of a gun, and they're everywhere.
How big is the fire? Huge, acres. Okay, hundreds of acres.
And I was sleeping and didn't even know that. None of us knew it. Got in the truck, and the flames, and you could feel the heat in the truck. The flames and the fire was coming at us, being blown.
Sir, you gotta go!
4 minutes I had from the time I got out of bed to the time we left in the truck. That's how close it was that we made it out.
Being in Eugene for school, I woke up and I had seen my phone, it was blown up. Once I had kind of scrolled through a few text messages, I called right away.
Brianne, on the phone, she let out a cry that you don't want to hear. It's those things are hard to get out of my head. University of Oregon got her home that day. So my wife and I went and picked her up at the Oakland airport.
Typically, it's like a moment of joy when I'm going down those escalators because I'm coming home. And it was a moment of I'm here, but we're not going home. And opening the truck doors was my first moment of, wow, like this is really happening. Just having the smoke come straight out of the truck was very surreal.
The ride up there, before we even got to the house, it was devastating. I had taken the GoPro with me. You drive up and you see carnage everywhere you go, and still the roads aren't cleared and ashes were still hot. We got out and didn't expect this. You thought you were coming back to your house. I mean, it didn't seem real.
So over here was my house, and this is what's left of it. We pulled up, all four of us just kind of stood at the top of the street right there and took a moment. Spent a bit of time down behind the garage, digging through, trying to find anything, and then actually stood on my neighbor's driveway and started trying to look for the cats, knowing that I wasn't gonna find my cats.
I kind of let them on their own to take it all in. I just told them to take their time because it was hard. The effort everybody put into the place, so that's the part that hurts, that we miss. Now it's just memory. We're together. We can hold each other. And we're still processing the whole thing, trying to figure out what happened. And as we were doing the cleanups, we realized that the animals started coming back, the birds started coming back, and that's been probably the biggest helpful thing, is to get the trash away and see progress with life moving forward.
I learned how close I was to not only not coming back to a house, but also not coming back home to a family at all. A lot of people lost family members, and it's like, okay, like I've lost a lot, but I haven't lost everything.